Hello, welcome to the League of Extraordinary Board Games. I am Paul Gannon, and to my left,
Oliver Harper,
and to my right,
Stuart Asham.
And we'll be delivering, we presume, fortnightly board gaming content.
yes,
Probably.
Hopefully, that's the plan with this, right?
depending on my schedule.
That's the current plan, but...
Because here's the origin story for all of this. I have too many board games and I want to get rid of them. I want to use them for some practical purpose other than storage fodder. And you've got some board games and you have your fair share of board games.
Yes.
So why not play them?
Plus, it's all the sort of games that you don't really see played online.
No.
Because they're rubbish!
Yeah, no, we've purposely picked out board games that specifically maybe have an appeal to the UK IP.
Yeah.
This is the obvious, for our first episode, this is the exception that proves the rule.
Yes, it's also one of mine, so we haven't even got into your massive storage.
No, not yet, no. I've only got 220 odd board games ready to go. We've got content for years, everyone. So whether the games are good or bad, we're going to put them through their paces, play them, explore them, and give a little review at the end.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Nice and simple.
So, what's the first one we're doing this week, Stuart?
This is Sonic the Hedgehog 3D action game that's very kindly given to me by somebody whose face I remember, but not their name, so I'm sorry about that. I'm about 50% sure I remember who it was. I don't want to say in case it's the wrong person, but thank you. Because this looks like a hell of a thing.
It does.
So this is... Oh god, the grimacing child. The goblin child. So this is based on the cartoon as far as we can tell?
Judging by the artwork of the 3D kind of printed cardboard stuff.
I'm torn, because as you pointed out, it seems to be celebrating Sonic 2.
In the corner
yeah.
is a badge.
Sonic 2 badge, and we don't have the badge.
But the copyright is 91, 92. So I think this has been released for Sonic the Hedgehog, and then they've kind of reissued it or updated the cover and just included the badge for Sonic 2.
Could well be right there, and they've just used assets from the TV show because they had access.
Yeah, and judging by the look of Robotnik, he looks like the cartoon design.
Yeah, when he's got... I don't know, I've never liked the cartoon look of Robotnik. I found it too unsettling. I don't know how to explain it.
He looks like he's escaped from some kind of sex dungeon, let's be honest.
I mean, that's putting it politely. I mean, there's full-on S&M bondage nastiness going on with this particular incarnation.
Something to look forward to.
I have a quick question as well. What is his real name? Because some people say Robotnik and some people say Eggman. Eggman seems to be an American affectation.
Isn't Eggman what he's originally called in the Japanese games?
Yes,
actually? Yes.
it's Eggman.
Yeah.
Dr. Eggman.
Yeah.
Which I think is a ridiculous, stupid name and no one should use it. But then Robotnik's not all that much better.
Kind of worse, actually, isn't it?
It's like they must have stopped when it came to creating names. Like, Robotnik's the name. Yeah, what are his bad guys called? Bad Nicks.
Nasty Nicks.
Oh, you know what? I would pay to see Robotnik and a load of nasty Nicks taking over Sonic's world. So, we haven't played this, but we have looked through the rules already. I'm not much of a Sonic person, and I wonder how many board games were made of Sonic.
I'd probably imagine a couple of them around this time. But saying that, is the only one I've kind of seen, so maybe there was...
Yeah, I've not seen... I've got the version of Kong Man where they've replaced Kong with Sonic, so it's like Sonic Mountain.
Okay, so it was an alternative.
So yeah, but it's not really a board game as such, more of a sort of action
toy thing.
Yeah.
It's part of that illustrious, Tommy, practical... I don't know what to call those games. What would you call them? Like Yar and Screwball Scramble and Arg and Yar.
They've all got little ball bearings in. Do you have fun manoeuvring them about? That's too long a title.
Yeah, it's not catchy.
No.
I seem to remember calling them like physical platform games or something.
Yeah,
but
I
doesn't
understand
matter.
that.
We'll get to them when we get to them, because guess what? I've got a load of at home as well. Totally bloody action games. So this is
tremendous.
This is
Pocketeers. Do you have Pocketeers, Paul?
I've got like 20 Pocketeers, Stuart.
Never heard of that.
Oh man, I want to do a video on Pocketeers.
Yeah,
but I haven't got enough, so I'll...
Oh, you can have it. I should have brought them because I was there the other day getting some stuff. I have a bag of them, and also the little Tommy arcade ones. There's a little one that's like a little box.
Oh, yeah.
And this one's got a helicopter, which you... Anyway, doesn't matter.
Exciting.
We'll get to that in. Judging by the schedule and the stuff I have, 2029, I reckon we'll get to the...
Do you mean 8:30 or the year?
The year. Very much the year.
Yeah.
So we're going to play this. This is a Waddingtons game. Waddingtons are British board game manufacturer. From what I remember, started out making cards and stationery.
Much like Nintendo.
Yeah. And then at some point, just after the Second World War, just before the Second World War, they were like, we need to diversify. Went into board games, blah, blah, blah. What made their name, in the end, was licensing Monopoly from Parker Brothers. Or at least Cluedo. Cluedo was a Waddingtons thing. So I think Cluedo kind
That's
of made
where I knew the name
Waddingtons.
from. I mean, like, I don't know what happened to them. They get bought out by MB Games or something? Or
All went to Hasbro or Mattel.
Yeah.
Right,
They've all been siphoned up. Cut a long story short, when we were making Quest of the Game Child years ago, we have a scene for Space Attack, which was like a Tony game at the time, I
yes,
think.
Yeah.
that's right.
And we had to, can we get the rights to actually show this sort of thing? And the solicitors did their job and went through it all and went, it's been taken and absorbed so many times, you can just basically do what you like with it. Because you've done your due diligence, like, we cannot even trace back to who owns it these days.
Wow.
And that is kind of how the whole old board game world has gone. Well, we bought this, and then we bought all this IP, then we bought this. Do you own that IP? I don't even know anymore, and I don't care.
No.
Everything's just been
Right.
conglomerated, so I imagine it's very much like that.
There is what is that channel? Toy Galaxy. And whenever they mention Hasbro, they just go, all is one. It all just gets absorbed into the whole, you know. So
That's exactly
we
it.
should reveal what the game looks like. Actually, because it should be shown
should,
at front.
Certainly. Just before we do,
Yeah.
Waddingtons, would you have said generally better than Milton Bradley?
Probably not. Milton
Oh.
Bradley had far more variety, I think, and took more risks than Waddington.
That's a worry. We're going to see a lot of go back to square one and miss a turn, aren't we? And ever such anti-fun.
Wait a minute, was it Waddingtons who did the Batman game?
Oh my god!
That was bloody
yeah,
awful.
based on the 1989 film. That was terrible.
Maybe that was MB. I don't know. That's one of those go back, you know.
Yeah.
We will either put a little comment below saying if that fact's correct, or never mention it again.
Yeah.
So
Who knows?
Who knows? Right now you
Maybe.
might know, or right now you will never know. Either way, do your own
The
research.
waveform has not collapsed.
Right, reveal the
ready?
game.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh,
Look at that.
It is. It is what it says it is. A 3D action game.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's in 3D, and there is action.
Is there? Oh yes, there is. There's the flipper.
Yeah, there's a little
action.
flipper. We will briefly show you what there is here. So you have effectively got a simple kind of get to the end board game thing, but it's on levels and tiers. There's a little flipper for you to flip your Sonic character onto either level 2 or level 3. We'll get to that when we play the game. You go around collecting rings, avoiding bad uns, and eventually you fight S&M Robotnik.
I don't like that design.
No, I don't.
It makes me uncomfortable.
There's way too much bondage forward material there. And then, you win. If you get to there, you win. Effectively. Dodge that, dodge them, win.
So the first things that struck me were,
Yeah.
1, we were missing a ring, so we made one out of cardboard. 2, all the characters are Sonic.
Yeah.
Of all the, somebody could be Tails, somebody could be, well, not Knuckles, he wasn't around.
Wasn't around then, no.
No, yeah, that is very
Character
odd.
from the cartoon.
Especially when it's, and that's what goes in with the idea that this was released for Sonic the Hedgehog, and they just rebadged it with that.
Could well be
badge.
right, yes.
Sonic 2 badge.
I will say this.
There's no Tails.
Usually games
But
like...
no, he's featured on here though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe this
we'll never
was
know.
changed later.
It's maybe to stop kids arguing, I want to be Sonic, and then all
Yeah,
Sonic.
you're all Sonic.
You're all Sonic because no one likes Tails.
Yeah.
Poor bugger. But usually games like this are just basically like snakes and ladders, right? But this seems
Dude,
to
they
have a
always
little bit...
are. Yeah,
A little bit more thought put into it.
I like the design. It's visually pleasing.
It is, yeah. I would have liked this as a kid.
Well constructed. You've got flippy things. You've got a bit of action going on.
Sadly made out of cardboard, so given 1 or 2 plays and it all falls apart.
Well,
But
yes, absolutely.
This is like someone who can't afford a Mega Drive or Master System. You get this.
This is just as good.
we've got Sonic the Hedgehog at home.
So, who the hell is this character, incidentally?
We don't. Well, this is the thing. This
I
one.
think she's from. No, she's not Sonic CD. She's from a cartoon. She's from a
She's like
cartoon,
a-
man.
Right. So I think
Okay.
we're going to arrange our Sonics and get ready to play.
So, I'm Blue Sonic,
Yeah.
I'm Orange Sonic.
And I am the greenest of Sonics.
and we have 3 lives each, as represented by little Sonics on a telly.
Yeah. The basic rules are you go around the board and collecting rings, and if you get damaged by any bad guys, then you lose a life. All 3 lives and you're out.
If you have rings, you just lose the rings and not the life, I presume.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except for when you do. Which is like when it's one of those, like I was saying, it's like one of those things where like this is the rule for the game the whole way through, apart from here, and that bit at the end.
Brilliant.
This bit's going to be problematic. It's where we're going to lose all our lives.
Yeah, because it says when you bounce from here to there, if you don't land or you fall on the thing, you either lose all your rings and a life, or all your rings.
And
Such a
the
pain.
win condition is the first person to get to zone 3 here.
Yeah,
And you've got to ping yourself onto that.
yeah.
What?
It's going to take a few weeks.
I thought it was like in the thing. As soon as you get to Robotnik, you win.
No,
If everybody dies, Robotnik wins, doesn't it?
Give me that.
you got to go around, then drop down the hole, and then you go back to the jumper, and then jump onto the thing.
If nobody reaches level 3, then the winner is the person with the most rings left at the end of the game.
But I don't understand that.
No.
I don't understand how that works. How do you not reach level 3 unless we all give up?
Because you have an amount of lives. If you run out of lives, you're out of the game.
I presume.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, just like
okay.
real life.
Oh.
Right.
In that case, shall we begin? Who's the oldest?
Oh God, it's me, isn't it?
Yeah, you go first then. So you're going to be playing as Mr. Blue.
Blue Sonic.
Right.
That I think is a 1.
I know that's a 4, isn't it?
Is it?
I mean, if I was being generous, and I'm not, I would say that is exactly on the black line between the two.
It actually is. I
Yeah.
should probably do it again.
Do it again, yeah. Okay, that is
6.
okay,
Let's
right,
go with
right.
6.
Hey!
The high number's going to get us through this quicker, so let's go with that.
3, 4. I can't see
5,
around there.
6. So
you go here.
you've got a clear space there.
And I get a ring, do I?
No, only when you land on a ring spot.
Oh, isn't it? Oh, I can't
So
see
if
the
anything
spot,
bad
so
happens
yeah.
to you now,
Use life.
life.
Yeah.
Ollie, you can go next then.
Okay. Oh, no, come on. I don't
No,
know.
that wasn't a spin. That's fine. There you go. Oh, good one.
Back to 3 again.
Nice rotation.
How weird. 1, 2, 3.
And that was
No
a
rings for
ring.
there.
No ring for me.
Here we go.
You see, you've got to sit from that end, really. It works.
Are you going to let me take that, or should I do it again? I kind of feel... No, it's 3.
3.
I'm not going to fight this.
So if you... Okay, so if you...
Oh, you can't land on the same space.
No,
So
if you... I go to the step behind you.
Oh, that's good though. You get a ring.
Oh, I'm having a ring, and look, there's a little dangly ring.
You get a party ring.
Little dangly ring, everyone.
Look at that.
Hey.
It was worth coming out. Right.
What they should do is when you lose your rings, someone should knock them out your hand,
And go,
then
"Ding, ding,
you've got 5
ding,
seconds to pick as
yes.
many of them up as you can, and then you're safe.
There's not enough rings to dish out, to be honest.
That's more
mate.
thought than was probably put into this entire game. Right.
Go on.
Here we go. Oh, 5.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Always on the bridge.
On the bridge.
But with no rings.
No rings.
rings.
Oh,
There's no more chance to pick
Feels
up rings.
dicey with death
Well,
here.
there's one round there, but
And on level 2 you've got.
sake. Is that 4?
that's right.
I mean, I'm going to
That
say
is
4.
on exactly the line again.
I'm going to just do this and put you 4.
Yay!
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Right, that's a checkpoint at least. So at least if anything bad happens to you, you only go back as far as that spot there.
Offside. Offside.
Which is fine. Oh, right, back to me. Here we go. Oh, that was a rotation.
That is
That was
rotation.
proper.
Is that 2 or 5?
I think it's on the line.
That's exactly on the line.
For God's sake, this
Why is it
bloody-
always on the...
It's almost like magical that it's always on the line. I'm going to go with 2. I'm not going to play silly buggers.
Okay.
Right. Oh, another ring.
Got a ring for you.
Oh, I see your game, Mr. Oh.
I'm playing the long ring game.
Right, Stu,
It
your
looks like
turn.
Robotnik is. Right. 3.
3.
1, 2, 3.
And you get attacked again.
You have to land on one of the...
You have to land on it, and then, if I remember rightly, if you land on one, you lose your rings, basically, and then you go back to your checkpoints.
Oh, I could die. Mate, if I get a...
Oh no, sorry, I'll say that again. You lose your rings, but you lose your rings. Mouth. But you stay where you are. If you have no rings, you lose a life and back to a checkpoint.
That makes perfect sense in the world of Sonic the Hedgehog.
I hope so, because
2.
I'm infamously bad at explaining rules.
Now you mentioned that.
Right, okay, I've landed on the hit point here.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah.
so have you got any rings?
No!
Bye life.
And back to
and then
there.
back to there. Oh, so our first
dear.
casualty, Ollie.
I know.
Into Robotnik's pit.
Right. Oh, it's my go. Here we go.
5.
5.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no! Oh! But hey, I've lost me rings.
Oh no. But you keep going.
But at least I can stay there. Yeah.
Right.
Why collect any rings?
1. Oh, does this mean...
Oh, level 3.
So
Yeah.
I'm not quite on the flipper, am I?
No, you have to. I mean,
Yeah.
no matter what you roll next, you're going to be on there anyway. So
Gotcha.
Sake.
again, right on the line. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's frightening. 5.
5 is good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good
Nice.
stuff.
Close one.
Right. Oh, that even went round twice.
amazing.
I'm getting more enjoyment out of this.
But where are you in?
Oh,
1.
1.
Oh, another ring.
Why collect many rings? Because you only need 1.
Yeah. Is it so the other people can't have them, maybe? Is it only a
Maybe.
certain amount?
That'll be a bugger.
5.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Right, here we go.
Oh, God.
So
we've got to flip
action
up
is.
Onto there. Now, it doesn't matter where on there, you just got to flip it onto the
It
platform.
doesn't matter if he lands on his head or...
No.
No.
Oh! Which means you lose a life and go back to the checkpoint. Actually, no, you go back to there. It allows you to do it as many times as you want from there, but you do lose a life.
Oh,
if you didn't go into the river, you would have only lost rings, but you don't have any rings.
So, you know, I die anyway.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It's a nice message to teach kids, no matter what you do.
Oh, good avoidance of
Yeah.
bad nick.
2, 1, 2. I'm coming up behind.
Right, here we go.
again.
Yay!
Well done, man.
So then you just put it on 4 and you're good to go.
Tremendous.
Back to you.
Oh,
It's a fast-paced game.
what's going on here? Is that 4?
That is 4.
That is 4, yeah.
Right.
So there you go.
Oh, for God's sake.
And you can use this turn to do a bit of a flip.
Yeah. Good luck.
Oh, bloody hell.
You overshot that somewhat.
Yeah.
I used to watch power.
Yeah.
Do I use a life then?
You,
I went into
if
space.
you have no king, if you have no rings, and you lose a life.
Oh my God.
Oh, right, okay.
Sonic, you magnificent beast, you king of the jungle.
My go. What's that
3.
on 3? 1, 2, 3. So not on the stringy board yet, but I'm
Go on,
coming up
sir.
behind.
6.
Oh, that's right round.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh,
I presume
you're
if
so
I was to
lucky.
land there, I'd get an extra.
I actually
You
think
would
if
do,
you
yeah.
pass it, you get 1. Let me
Ooh.
have a quick look. Flipper level 2, blah blah blah. If you manage to get round, blah blah blah. Yeah, you can have an extra life.
Yay!
Well, now do I need to spin to determine how many spaces I can get once I land on here?
No.
No,
You
all
just
you're doing
flip.
right now is
Yeah.
launching it.
Oh!
That's
He's
skill.
beginning to believe.
Not only was that
Everyone
a
fails their
technical
first
shot,
And
jump.
then flat as well.
Yeah.
That was tremendous. You
Okay.
like landed on the square.
I mean, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to go there
Yeah,
anyway.
that's- yeah.
So, how can I mess this up?
Very lightly, man.
Oh, nice.
It's like parkour. Why can't we have a parkour video game like this?
And you are allowed to have multiples on the big squares.
I mean, I'm guessing so.
Yes, you
I
did
remember
say.
that was
Because where else would I go? Back across the river?
Yeah,
I'm not playing those rules.
that's why that works.
So, back
Right.
to Mr. Stew.
5. 1, 2,
Start with 1, then
Yeah.
work your way. Oh,
3, 4, 5.
yeah.
Okay.
Because there isn't one there.
Now let
I'm
me
so confused.
very
This is
quickly look
weird.
at level 2. So if you manage to get around, Robotnik, yes, blah blah blah, because Robotnik can take lives from you if the spinner comes to rest and is pointing at the same segment you're on. So let's just say I flick and it lands on 6. Oh, you lose a life or your rings depending on what you've got.
Oh.
All you've got to do though is get down that hole.
So basically, Robotnik's sitting on here, and this is where his evil gaze goes to.
Yeah.
So you get down the hole, you transport up here.
No, you go back onto this flicker and you got to flick onto the top.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Oh.
This is what they call the great evener in a board game, where even if you have an excellent run, you might be rubbish at this, and it takes you forever.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
It's the blue shell.
You lose. I've only got
Yeah.
1 life left, so you know.
I'm doing all right. I've got 3 rings and
Right.
life.
Okay. Oh, I'll do it again.
Ooh, thank God for that. 1.
1. Well, you get a ring though. That's some insurance.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Hey.
Party ring.
I don't know what it is, but I do like the fact that these little rings hang off the bows of whatever this is, and it's satisfying
So,
in
yeah.
a weird way.
That's a nice little bit of physical, tactile feedback.
Right. Oh, is it my go? Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
No getting 6. You bastard! That
Sorry.
means I die and go back there, doesn't it?
Yes, it does,
Yeah.
and you lose a life.
Even on, it's not his turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Robotnik's gaze of evil.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
We don't put him back up.
No, because
Is it better?
for some reason he's just too
No,
hefty.
he is too hefty.
He's a
Ruins
chunky
it.
lad,
Yeah.
and he ruins the spin.
Yeah.
Right, your go.
Oh, nice.
What does my get?
Oh no, still go actually. Yeah, because
Oh yeah.
yours,
Oh, I didn't move then. I went 6. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Sorry, I forgot the whole playing the game part of the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I don't
Nice.
need to collect any extra lives because I have them
No.
all.
I'm going to move him out there, because if he sits here like a ramp and knocks somebody out,
I'll never
it'd be
forgive him.
horrendous.
Ah,
I'll never forgive him.
3.
3.
1, 2, 3,
This is going to be hard to get around, isn't it?
6.
6.
I'm
Six.
basing it on the
Yeah.
shadow.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
That's the
4,
great-
5.
That's what will sort it all out. What's the
6.
shadow lying
I
on?
like that.
Oh, you're racing ahead.
Okay.
I go.
4.
4. Where am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, so I go back here.
Okay.
Oh.
That's not a square, is it?
Is it? I thought it was.
Is it? No,
I
I've
thought
not
it
been
was.
counting it because it doesn't have a white.
If you haven't, then let's not.
Yeah. You could be right. Who knows? But everything else has the white things.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Right. Oh shit, does that count against
Yeah.
me? Is this my turn?
Yeah, it does.
I don't believe it even has a rule for that, but
Oh,
I
no.
presume then, yeah, you go back.
Robotnik!
That's a shame. Or he's, you know,
No.
that's the way he rolls. Mostly because he's so rotund.
I'm dead now.
Oh,
Couldn't make it past Robotnik. 3.
3.
Nice.
Yeah, I like the shadow.
1, 2, 3. One.
No, that's 2 there, yeah.
Oh, okay. So, yes, you were saying you
Yeah.
don't count the white.
We need at least consistency on inconsistencies.
Yeah, that's our house rule.
Uh,
Okay. 3.
3, where am I? 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Nice.
Let's go.
Right.
It's getting close,
It is.
everyone. Are you as thrilled as I am?
Paul!
Oh, that's Paul. This
All right,
one's
all
alive.
Oh, no, do you lose the life or do you lose the rings?
Oh, rings.
Oh, you ring, yeah.
Oh, so you get to stay there.
Let's say that, don't you?
Oh, I. Ooh,
Yeah.
oh, I've forgotten the rules. That's not like me.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Down the old.
Oh, Stuart's ahead.
Oh, I bloody made
Right,
it.
you've got to get up here now, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
What we
fucked.
got?
I got to do it in one jump.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Oh, man.
your go.
Oh, it's my go.
Here's your go. 5. Take it.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3. 4. I just fall through there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
actually you're straight onto the flick
Yes.
at that point.
Oh my god, do you flick now?
On your next turn. If he had more rolls to go, I think that would count as a flip. But because it ends
because
there.
it hit. Fair enough. Yeah.
Right. Oh, okay. Here we go. Watch me send myself back.
Oh no, 3.
3.
1, 2.
Oh,
I don't know what to do in
I
this
think you have to
instance.
go back to that one, don't you?
Yeah, I will. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'm in no rush. Come on.
5.
5,
Well, I
alright,
suppose I
so-
go on here and
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
something like
can sit there.
yeah.
This is a match winner.
This is. I have one life left.
You got no rings?
No
No.
rings.
Right,
No
okay.
life. I think if you go in the water, your rings don't even save you.
No, you don't.
It's an instant life lost. So
Here
this
we
is
go.
the game ender. So here we go.
Ready, boys? Here we go. Robotnik, look the other way. Oh, he's too double-sided. You're two-faced. Right. Oh! What happens?
Actually, that's a really good point. So
He lands back on
now
there.
you must try and flip Sonic onto level 3. The same rules apply here before, but this time you're trying to reach 3. So I think it just says go back to there then.
Yeah, I presume I just sit here and
But
wait.
you don't lose a life unless you have cut rings. But you're dead.
Oh,
Really?
yeah, 'cause it's the wrong place, so I
Yeah.
still lose the life.
So if he had rings,
Oh.
he'd be fine. But without them, he has no insurance.
See, after seeing him launch into orbit quite easily, I thought I'd be careful.
Yeah. I think this
Sonic
is the
is
moment.
dead, the piranhas eat him.
Good. I think this is the moment we realise no one's reaching level 3 here
Yeah.
today. Your
Yeah.
go though. You can change this all around because you're already on there. Oh, you just get to flick.
Yeah.
Here we go, people.
Oh, you lose your rings but not a life.
Oh, that's
So
something.
you've got that. I'm going to put you just here for that.
Yeah.
Just that bit. You're clipping on that.
4, that's
Blah,
enough
blah,
to
blah.
drop down the whole and get a free.
Right.
You've got 3 lives, man. You can
Here
do
we
this.
go.
You can do
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
You've got some practice.
I mean, I don't, but we'll see. So that was the only good.
Oh!
Right, that's a life lost.
Okay.
This is where we just end up flicking until we run out
Yeah.
of tokens or one of us gets it now, isn't it?
No,
So you'll go.
No, because I obviously missed, right? I lose a ring, don't I?
Yes.
Your rings have gone.
When
Yeah.
someone goes back on
Hang
there.
your ring back
Yeah.
up.
Last life. Here we go.
All right. I feel bad you're at that angle.
I know.
Oh!
I'm out.
He's dead. So is it just me now to see if I can
Yeah.
get on there in 2 goes?
You've got to stop Robotnik winning. Look, he's going to take up his position again because we're not spinning it anymore.
Has anyone else noticed a slight flaw with the ending of this game?
Oh, definitely.
Wait a minute, shit.
Yeah, in that it all
Yeah.
comes down to how good that piece of plastic, that cardboard, and that
It
is built.
really is all down to the final flick.
Right.
Sounded
well,
much ruder than I
here we go. Okay.
Oh!
Right. Okay. One last one.
Last one.
Can I make this all worthwhile?
Oh!
The answer's no. All the
Robotnik
Sonics are dead.
wins.
So, and it says the winner is the person with the most rings left.
Nobody has any rings,
How many
obviously.
It's a draw.
Robotnik wins.
Robotnik wins by lieu of the fact that we've all lost.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, you oughta.
Right. Well,
Oh.
it's time to wrap up and review.
Well, it's quick, isn't it?
It is a quick game.
Doesn't
What was
go
that?
forever.
10 minutes, if that.
Yeah.
A short review.
Yeah, keep the kids interested.
I would say for what it is, it's certainly different. It's not boring. There's lots to do. Whether you find it satisfactory, I'm just saying, we're looking at this from a, well, it's not very technical, but from a child's point of view, there's lots going on. There's flicky things and dingle dangles and wibbly wobs.
I love the design of it. Like you were saying, I really love that the rings just hang on here. It's something physical, you know, it's something tangible.
It's kind of only really a shame that there wasn't like certain, like this copied 4 times to represent different zones. So you could have had maybe a tube for chemical factory, or I don't know, or the level in Sonic. Casino would have been maybe fun to do.
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah.
So I think in all, it's a good game for kids.
Yeah, it's all right. And it does. The thing is, so many of these go on for hours, are impossible to finish. I'm thinking of a specific one we'll be playing later, and it's just sort of boring. And miss a turn, go back a square. There's none of that. It's quick. You go forward, you might get some rings, and then you've got some fun. Oh, who's going up the top?
I think
failed.
the only real weakness is the fact that it comes down to this at the end.
Yeah.
So any progress you've made collecting rings or lives is kind of ruined at the end.
That is the problem.
They had to throw in a jumping mechanic, like from the video game. That is it. And maybe there's a Super Mario Brothers equivalent of this from Waddingtons. Maybe
There is a Mario board game, but I don't remember it being particularly elaborate. I think it's like a flat down kind of thing.
Right, and also the spinning thing is a kind of it's flawed.
Yes.
You need like a die.
Yeah,
You need
that
A die would have been
much
better
more.
with this.
Yeah.
But again, I get the physicality of it literally pointing at the Sonic that gets knocked out and that
What
kind of stuff.
wouldn't it be more fun if you had to like spring Sonic into Robotnik to take him out? That would
Like you put
That's
them on
it.
here to knock him off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he stands on the top here at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah, and you don't have to land in there, you just have to knock him off.
Yeah.
That's better.
more fun.
I would argue
Improvements.
as well, you could have had a dice and maybe kept this as just a bad guy thing. So when you're on there, you roll a dice, and if Robotnik comes up, you spin it, and if it points at you, oh no!
Yes.
Yeah,
You
or
could
like
have
another
detach him from
another
the
bad
main
guy thing
movement.
that's sort of like a mid-boss thing.
Because it is frustrating that you're on your turn, or it's on somebody else's turn, and you get knackered. That's annoying.
But considering how basic a lot of IP-based board games are, this is a little bit more pleasurable to the eye
Yeah.
and a little bit more engaging for kids. There's lots of play action, which is what you want, innit?
I love the setup. Love it.
Should we give it an arbitrary rating out of, I don't know, 5?
I'm giving it.
I'm giving it 3 out of 5. Presentation wins for me. on this.
I think for this, and taking into account the fact it is aimed at. Wait for it.
60 plus.
Yeah, that's number of players. Ages 6 plus. It's
Yeah.
a 3, isn't it?
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
a 3.
I will also concur with a 3. I think that's fair and just and nice.
So 9 out of 15 it is.
I think that's about right. Yeah, well, that's about right, that. Nice number. Well, if you see it online and it's cheap and you have kids who like Sonic, why not?
Yeah. Why did Sonic remain so popular with kids for years when he didn't have a decent game out? I've always wondered that.
Yeah, I think it's the comics.
And the cartoon show as well.
And just
was a big thing.
The character is appealing.
He
I
is
suppose,
especially
is
appealing, isn't he?
And also, Sega never really sat on Sonic as a brand for too long, did they? It was always kind of every year or so there'd be, if it wasn't on the Game Boy, it was on the GameCube. If it was on the GameCube, it was on the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
If it was on the Dreamcast, blah, blah, there might have been a package for the PlayStation
A
2.
lot of them are bad, but they're always around. You've got some
Yeah.
real stinkers like Sonic 06 and Sonic Unleashed. Sonic and the Black Knight. Who remembers that?
Hey,
one?
get this.
bad.
Would you believe this? Sonic Unleashed is getting re-evaluated now by people saying, you know what, it's not that bad. If you take out half the game, it's really quite good. That's what they say.
Yeah. That's the thing. Oh, I like this film. If you just ignore 3/4 of the runtime.
Yeah. There's loads of bad Sonic games. They got like Sonic Generations, which was good, and then
Yes.
Sonic Mania was like incredible.
Sonic
It's like-
Adventure on the Dreamcast. Nice stuff.
It all
Yeah.
depends on what you want from Sonic, and I think largely people just like the brand. I think it's kind of weirdly just like that. As long as Sonic's coming, one way or the other, people will find an attachment to whatever happens next.
Yeah.
Apart from Frontiers, I imagine.
Yes.
Because I don't know. But maybe in the future we'll play another Sonic game, maybe even a Mario game. But for now, I think it's time we say goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.